Absolutely enormous challenge this weekend for Gus Bradley and the Colts defense. Gus Bradley has got to be able to sit down with Sean Payton and play chess against him in a way that allows his defense to get off the field, put the offense on the field, and go generate points against a team that has averaged 36 points a game over its last three. This is a defense that will look at what you do, adjust, and run to what they perceive to be a formational weakness. So you can't show one. You can't show them exactly what you're going to do pre-snap, or they're going to adjust to the thing that makes you weak in that moment. That's a big challenge for Gus Bradley. It's a big challenge for the defense to not show, not give Sean Payton and Bo Nix an idea of what you want to do, what you want to get done on that particular snap. Are you selling out for the run? You selling out for the pass? You dropping a bunch of guys? You dropping six? Or you rushing six? If Sean Payton knows what you're going to do, he will carve your ass up. And that's why I asked Gus Bradley the question first about Sean Payton and what it's like to prepare for him. You faced Sean Payton before. Is it different, a different week preparing for his offense than other offenses, or is that just kind of overblown?
No, I don't think it's overblown. It is a different week. They do a good job, Kent. Ideally, in their game, they'd like to be able to run the ball. You know, if they had 150 yards rushing and 260 yards passing, it just feels like over the course of time, that's a good day for them. You know, they want to make sure they establish the run, get the quarterback in rhythm. They do a lot of different things, a lot of different looks. Sean Payton for years is multiple personnel groupings where, you know, some games you might have 4 or 5 personnel groupings. You know, he's going to try to mix and match and give you 20. You know, so that's kind of his MO, and he's done that everywhere he's been.
Thanks, Gus.
Yep.
Nate?
Hey, Gus, what would be one area where you feel like Latu has kind of evolved or grown his game just in the short time that he's been in the league so far?
Well, I think he's always had the pass skill set, you know, the pass rush skill set that we're looking for. I think where he's evolved is in the run game. He's doing a much better job than where he was initially. It was never bad, but I just see him more stout at the point, you know, getting off blocks, making plays in the run game. So he's becoming more established there.
James?
Gus, what do you think led to the slippage in the New England game after you all had played pretty well there for like the last month?
You know, it's a great question. I think, you know, I talked to Shane and, you know, someone brought up about the middle of the field. I'm not sure who brought that up, you know, in the past game. Those type things, the slippage in that game, you know, here we are, they were 2 for 6 in the red zone. I think, you know, not just specifically that game, but I think the issues really stem from explosive plays. We're just giving up far too many explosive plays, not only in the pass game, but in the run game. And I think, you know, the quarterback is an option now in the run game. You're seeing that with Allen and, you know, Drake May and Bo Nix. All these quarterbacks now are more athletic, and you're seeing all of a sudden quarterbacks having 60, 70, 80 yards a game rushing, which adds to the total. And it happened to us in the New England game, right? He broke out. We had a spy player for him. We lost him. Next thing you know, it's 42 yards. So, you know, I think the run game is, you know, one of the issues that we're taking a look at right now. To be honest with you, it's been a little bit probably stop the run on the way to the quarterback mentality. You know, it's because in this league, you have to affect the quarterback. You have to get pressure on them. And our mindset is, you know, we've got rushers. We got to do it with 4 and occasionally try to hit them with a blitz here and there. But, you know, now it's a more concerted effort to say, no, we got to slow this run game down. To have 4 explosive runs a game is just far too many.
And then one quick follow-up. How do you, I guess, correct that going into a game where, you know, Bo Nix has the ability to run and throw as well? And what have you seen from him over there in Denver?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same deal. I mean, he's a guy that can get out of the pocket. He can extend plays. He makes plays on the run. I mean, Bo Nix is a quarterback that runs 4.5. So, you know, here we go again, a guy that can, you know, extend plays. Like I said, it looked like earlier, James, that they used him in the run game, you know, some quarterback runs. They're still on occasion doing that. But it seems now it's more, you know, getting out of the pocket, getting away from the rush, extending the plays that way rather than coordinated run game. But yeah, that's something we got to be aware of because a lot of his explosive plays come off of that.
Thank you.
Joel?
What have you seen from Nick Cross this season?
Nick Cross has been a player that in short, and not to go too at length with him, is that he is a player that everyone trusts. He's back there now. He understands the defense. He knows where he needs to be. He's playing more consistent. He's involved in, where I think, Joel, you're seeing us getting him more and more closer to the action because of that. So he's gaining the trust of his teammates. He's been playing pretty consistent for us, both in the run and the pass game. And we like the progress that he's making.
That's Gus Bradley. Seems like he knows what he's doing against Sean Payton, and we're going to see whether that's the case or not. Good words about Nick Cross. I think Nick Cross has been really good this year, and I think that the one thing that has been discussed over Nick Cross's 3 years, I think it's been 3 years, and Gus Bradley's 3 years, these guys kind of like working together. Gus Bradley's always said, hey, when Nick Cross shows that we can trust him, we're going to trust him, and he's going to play a gob. You know what? Said he trusts him, and the snap count would back that up. Nick Cross playing at a very, very high level for the Colts.